Some tops can instantly age you by 10 years, and most women over 60 wear them without even realizing it. The wrong neckline, fabric, or cut can drain the glow from your face and add bulk where you don't need it. But once you know what to avoid, you'll see how easily style can work for you, not against you. If you love timeless beauty and style that celebrates every stage of life, hit subscribe. You'll find everything here to help you look fresh, confident, and effortlessly elegant, no matter your age. Let's be honest, fashion after 60 isn't about chasing trends, it's about looking and feeling your best every single day. But the truth is, some of the clothes that felt flattering in your 40s or 50s quietly stop working. They change how your body looks in ways you might not notice until you catch your reflection in a shop window or a family photo. Maybe you've stood in front of your wardrobe holding a top you've owned for years, thinking, something's off. It used to make you feel vibrant, but now it just looks dull. Don't worry, it's not you. It's the cut, the color, or the fabric. These things matter more as we get older because our skin tone softens, our posture changes, and our energy shows through what we wear. So today, we're uncovering the 7 tops that quietly work against your natural beauty and what to wear instead.
1. Baggy or oversized t-shirts. They might feel comfortable, and let's face it, we all love comfort, but oversized t-shirts are one of the biggest culprits that age women over 60. The problem isn't comfort itself, it's that these tops completely erase your shape. When a shirt hangs loose without any structure, it gives your body a boxy outline. It drops from your shoulders and hides your waistline, which can make your torso look wider and shorter. The result? You look tired, heavier, and older than you really are, even when your makeup and hair are on point. Think about it. When you slip on a baggy tee, your shoulders droop slightly, your posture relaxes, and your reflection loses definition. It's not about vanity, it's about energy. Clothes that hang shapelessly can pull your energy down. Instead, look for a top that follows your natural lines without clinging. A soft cotton or jersey blouse with a gentle taper at the waist works beautifully. Try colors that add life to your skin: warm rose, soft teal, or classic navy. These shades brighten your complexion without overpowering it. If you want something casual, go for a slightly fitted t-shirt that sits just at your hip bone. It creates balance between comfort and shape. And when layering, add a lightweight cardigan or a short structured jacket. It lifts the look instantly. Think of it like giving your outfit a little backbone. This small shift can make you look refreshed, confident, and years younger, all without giving up comfort.
2. High neck or turtleneck tops. Next, let's talk about high neck or turtleneck tops. 2. High neck or turtleneck tops. Next, let's talk about high neck or turtleneck tops, the kind that cover your entire neckline. While they can look elegant on younger faces, for mature women, they often do the opposite. Here's why. As we age, our jawline naturally softens, and high necklines can exaggerate that by pushing attention right up to the chin. They shorten the neck visually, making your face look more compact. Instead of elongating your profile, they close it off. In colder weather, it's tempting to reach for a thick turtleneck, especially in neutral shades like beige or gray. But those same colors can wash out your skin and highlight every shadow around your mouth and chin. The fix? Swap heavy turtlenecks for gentle scoop or V-neck styles. They open up the face and draw the eye upward, creating length and lift. If you love a cozy neckline, choose a cowl neck instead. It gives the same warmth but softens the shape. A great example is what you'll often see older British or Canadian women wearing in early autumn: a loose cowl neck sweater in soft oatmeal, paired with small gold hoops and neat hair. It gives an easy, polished glow that's both comfortable and graceful. And here's a small trick. Add a delicate pendant necklace or a silk scarf in a lively tone. It breaks up the neckline and directs attention back to your face and smile, not your collar. 3. Boxy cropped tops. This one surprises many women. Boxy cropped tops are everywhere in stores right now, but they're designed with younger proportions in mind. On a mature body, they create a blunt visual cut right across the midsection, making your torso look shorter and your bust appear lower. You might think it adds a modern twist, but the truth is, it can take away your natural elegance. Cropped tops also tend to end right at the widest part of your midsection, not exactly where we want focus. Instead, go for tops that gently skim below the waistline, something that moves with you, not against you. Wrap tops, for instance, are perfect. They draw attention to your waistline without clinging. Or try a slightly longer blouse with side slits. It gives freedom of movement while still looking tailored. In places like California or Florida where the weather stays warm, a soft linen wrap top in coral or ivory looks both light and refined. In cooler climates like the UK or Canada, you can layer a fitted long-sleeve tee underneath for warmth without bulk. Remember, proportion matters more than trend. When the eye moves smoothly from shoulder to hip without interruption, the body looks taller and slimmer, and that visual flow adds instant youthfulness.
4. Shiny polyester blouses. Now, let's talk about one of the sneakiest culprits in the wardrobe, shiny polyester blouses. They promise elegance, but what they really do is reflect light in all the wrong places. You might remember buying one because it looked dressy. Maybe it caught your eye in a store window under bright lighting, or you wore it to a dinner party years ago. But here's the truth. The older we get, the more these glossy fabrics betray us. Polyester doesn't breathe. It clings where it shouldn't, around the bust, the stomach, or the upper back. And because it reflects light unevenly, it highlights every curve and crease. Instead of softening your look, it exaggerates it. The shiny finish also bounces light toward fine lines or texture on the face, especially under artificial lighting, like restaurants or photos. You might notice this most in shades like champagne, silver, or pale pink, colors that can look lovely in theory, but harsh on mature skin. The better choice? Matte fabrics. Think soft cotton, silk blends, or brushed linen. These absorb light rather than reflect it, giving a natural glow instead of a harsh glare. For example, a matte silk blouse in muted rose or powder blue can be stunning. Pair it with a well-fitted pair of trousers and some delicate jewelry. Suddenly, you look polished without trying. And if you're attending something special, a dinner, a holiday gathering, or brunch with friends, skip the shine and go for texture. A jacquard weave, light crepe, or a subtle ribbed pattern adds dimension without glare. It gives richness, not flash. Shiny doesn't mean youthful. It often means cheap under certain lighting. Matte means timeless.
5. Frilly or busy patterned tops. Now, this one might sting a little because so many women over 60 fall into this trap with the best intentions. Those frilly blouses or busy floral tops, the ones that seem cheerful and feminine, can actually make you look older and smaller. Here's why. Too many details, ruffles, bows, loud prints, scattered flowers, create visual chaos. When the pattern or trim overwhelms your frame, it distracts from your face. And for petite women, it can even make you look like you're drowning in fabric. There's a reason stylists often call this grandma pattern overload. It's not that florals are bad, it's that scale and simplicity matter. Tiny flowers, big swirls, or crowded prints draw attention away from your best features, your eyes, your smile, your posture. Instead of projecting confidence, they create noise. What works better? Choose prints that breathe. Soft, mid-size patterns with open space between designs. Think gentle watercolor prints or vertical stripes. They guide the eye up and down instead of side to side, which elongates your shape. If you like feminine touches, keep them minimal.
a soft bow at the neckline, a subtle ruffle on the sleeve. That's charm, not overload. Picture this. A woman in her late 60s walking into a cafe in London wearing a clean ivory blouse with a faint botanical print, not shouting for attention, just whispering elegance. She looks put together, effortless, radiant. That's the power of restraint. When it comes to fashion after 60, less is not boring. It's intentional. It allows you to shine, not the fabric.
6. Cap sleeve tops. Cap sleeves are another silent age accelerator. They seem innocent, even flattering, because they show a bit of arm and look feminine. But in reality, they can make your arms appear wider and your shoulders narrower, throwing off your natural balance. As we age, the upper arms tend to lose firmness, and cap sleeves cut right across that area, drawing attention to it. Instead of providing coverage, they emphasize exactly what you're trying to soften. Here's a better option. Aim for a sleeve that ends a few inches above the elbow. This gives a slimming line and adds proportion. 3/4 sleeves also work beautifully, especially when slightly fitted around the forearm. They create length and elegance. Color plays a big role here too. Soft neutrals like sand, olive, or blush can flatter your skin tone more than harsh whites or deep blacks. If you're fair, try dusty lavender or warm coral. If you have a deeper tone, rich cream or navy works beautifully. When you show your arms, make sure the fabric doesn't cling or cut. Flowing materials that move with your body look graceful, not stiff. And here's a small trick that stylists use in New York and Toronto alike. Roll or push your sleeve slightly up the arm. It gives a relaxed, modern edge that subtly slims the silhouette. Simple gestures like that can transform your whole outfit. Remember, the goal isn't to hide your arms, it's to frame them with kindness. 7. Old, stretched out knits. Finally, let's talk about something sitting quietly in almost every wardrobe. The old, stretched out knit. Maybe it's that old sweater you've loved for years, or a once favorite top that's lost its shape. It feels soft. It feels familiar. But it's also making you look worn out. When knits lose their elasticity, they sag. The neckline droops, the sleeves twist, and the body stretches in unflattering ways. Even if the color still suits you, the fit no longer does. This kind of top sends the wrong message. It says tired instead of timeless. If you adore knitwear, and who doesn't, look for structure. Ribbed knits, fine merino wool, or cotton blends that hold their shape are wonderful. Try subtle details like vertical ribbing, soft draping, or clean hems. They give polish without effort. And don't be afraid of color. A fresh knit in soft lilac, sage green, or sky blue can brighten your whole complexion. You'll feel lighter the moment you put it on. In cities like Vancouver or Edinburgh, you'll often see older women pairing a firm knit sweater with tailored jeans and a bold lip color. It's simple, but it speaks volumes. That's quiet confidence. When a garment starts losing its shape, it's time to let it go. Not because of vanity, but because your wardrobe should support who you are today, not who you used to be.
Why you should never wear those 7 tops again. Every one of those 7 tops, baggy tees, high necks, boxy crops, shiny polyester, frilly prints, cap sleeves, and stretched out knits, has one thing in common. They hide you. They blur your outline, dull your glow, and weigh down your presence. And your presence matters. You've spent decades growing into the woman you are. Strong, wise, graceful, and your wardrobe should celebrate that. Fashion doesn't need to be loud, And it doesn't need to be young. It needs to feel true. When you wear something structured, breathable, and clean-lined, you instantly look more vibrant. When you wear soft, light-reflecting colors that flatter your complexion, you look well-rested, confident, and in control. That's why these 7 tops don't belong in your life anymore. They belong in the past. Holding on to them keeps you from discovering how stunning you can look now. There's something beautiful about style after 60. It's calmer, wiser, more intentional. You're not dressing to impress anyone else. You're dressing to honor yourself. Every outfit can be a quiet reminder that you're still here, still radiant, and still evolving. When you choose clothes that flatter your current shape, tone, and lifestyle, your confidence shines through effortlessly. You don't need a full wardrobe overhaul. You just need awareness, an eye for what uplifts instead of hides you. Once you remove those aging tops, you'll notice how light you feel, how easily you stand taller, how naturally compliments start coming your way again. And remember, elegance is not about perfection, it's about presence. Never forget this. Age doesn't define beauty, energy does. And when your clothes reflect your confidence, you don't just look younger, you feel younger. Let go of the pieces that whisper old and choose the ones that say alive. So the next time you open your closet, make it a moment of self-respect. Remove the tops that dim your light. Keep the ones that let your beauty breathe. You deserve to walk into every room and feel like you belong there. If this inspired you, subscribe and stay connected. I'll keep sharing style secrets and confidence tips that remind every woman, especially after 60, that beauty never expires. Because your best look isn't about age, it's about attitude, awareness, and authenticity.